So you have seen how to execute static SQL queries, dynamic SQL queries, PLSQL programs. These all you have seen. I given yesterday result set enhancements. Okay. I given yesterday result set enhancements. How many categories divided? Result set enhancement divided into two categories. Result set enhancements divided into two categories. One is result set types. Second one, concurrency types. Okay. First one, result set types. How many types of result set is there? 3 types. There are 3 types of result set. I given result set types. Three types of result set. Okay, these are given. Now, I have to explain. See, you are learning result set enhancements. Result set enhancements. Already result set, metadata, database, metadata, these concepts you studied. Okay. Metadata. What is metadata? Data about data. What is result set metadata? Data about result set. What is database metadata? Data about database. Okay. That result set concept you studied, no, that is enhanced in JDBC 2.0 version. So result set only enhanced. Whatever you studied result set, that is enhanced in 2.0 version. Some additional features added. That is your learning. Okay. These enhancements divided into two categories. First category types. Second category concurrency types. It is multi-threading related. Concurrency types. Now, result set types. There are 3 types of result set is there. Type forward only, type scroll sensitive, type scroll sensitive, insensitive. Here, this is nothing but variable name. Okay. In type variable. Now, is accessible, public. Nothing but class variable. Okay. It is final. You cannot change the value. Okay. These all. The above, all result set types are static members.
In java.sql.result set.
In java.sql.result set interface. This I given. Up to here I given yesterday. Okay. The above all result set types are static members in java.sql.result set interface. These are static variables. Now, what is the difference between these 3? What is the difference between these 3? I'll explain. Okay. Now, what is the difference between these 3? We'll see. Now, first one, write it. Type forward only. Now, first one, type forward only. Type forward only. It is a default result set type. And it is introduced in JDBC 1.0 version. It is a default result set type. and it is introduced in JDBC 1.0 version. It is a default result set type and it is introduced in JDBC 1.0 version. And so whatever you studied result set, that is nothing but type forward only result set. Whatever you studied. Say type forward only result set. It is a default result set type and it is introduced in JDBC 1.0 version. Say already result set program you studied, result set program. That result set program, whatever you studied, that program result set nothing but type forward only result set. That program nothing but result set type forward only result set program. You have seen. So whatever you studied, that is type forward only result set. Whatever you studied. Now, this is introduced in 1.0. First version only released. First version only this result set was introduced. Okay. Now, next. Note on. It does not. It supports. Otherwise, it allows. It allows only forward direction to iterate records. It allows only forward direction to iterate records in a result set. It allows only forward direction to iterate records in a result set. No. See, it allows only forward direction to iterate records in a result set. That name is type forward only. So it is supporting only forward only. You observe, already result set program you studied. Suppose this program you studied, prepared statement demo. Here, I used result set. This result set nothing but that result set only. Because by default this one only, it is a default result set type. So if you don't, no need to specify these variable names. By default this one only. By default type forward only. Okay. So whatever I given here result set, it is nothing but type forward only result set. It is type forward only result set. Okay. It is introduced in 1.0 version, first version only released. It allows only forward direction to iterate records in a result set. You already studied, whenever result set is generated, then result set pointer or cursor points to before first record. If you want to move the cursor to next record, next method. Again, next you will move. That program also you studied, that diagram also you have seen. This program, diagram. This program also you studied, no? Say, whenever result set is generated, result set pointer points to before first record. I called next method, then cursor comes to first record and you can print. After that again next method, again you can print. Again next, you can print. But if you want to come back, it is not possible. It is type forward only result set. But type forward only word, I didn't mention in the program. Is there any type forward only word? Not there. Because it is default. Because it is a default result set type. No need to mention. Okay. It allows only forward direction to iterate records in a result set. Next, like that only you can move and control will not come back. Okay. That is forward only result set. Next. It does not support absolute position and relative position. It does not support absolute position and relative position. It does not support absolute position and relative position. But what is absolute? What is relative? I'll explain. I'll explain in the program. Next. Type scroll insensitive. Type scroll insensitive. Note. Type scroll insensitive. Now, three types of result set. Type forward only, type scroll insensitive, type scroll sensitive. That is first one. Type forward only. Second one. Type scroll insensitive. Note down. It is introduced in JDBC 2.0 version. It is introduced in JDBC 2.0 version. It allows both forward and backward directions. To iterate records in a result set. It supports both absolute and relative positions. It supports both absolute and relative positions. It will not show changes made by others. In a distributed database management system. It will not show changes made by others in a distributed database management system. What is that? I'll explain. Just write this one. Type scroll insensitive. It is introduced in JDBC 2.0 version. It allows both forward and backward directions to iterate records in a result set. It supports both absolute and relative positions. It will not show changes made by others in a distributed database management system. What are these? I'll explain. So JDBC specifications also versions are there. 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 4.1 going on. Okay. Here, it will not show changes made by others in a distributed database management system. What is this? I have to explain. Even what is absolute relative, I have to explain. Forward, backward, nothing but next, again, previous methods also possible. Backward direction also possible. These all I'll explain. After giving a notes, I'll explain. Third one. Type scroll sensitive. Type scroll sensitive. JDBC 2.0 version. It allows both forward and backward directions. It supports both absolute and relative positions. It will show changes It will not show changes made by. Given here, it will not show changes made by others in a distributed database management system. Here, it will show changes made by others. In a distributed database management system. Is it over? Now, total how many types of result set is there? 3. What is first one? Type forward only. Second one, type scroll insensitive. Third one, type scroll sensitive. In these 3, how many introduced in 1.0? 1. That is type forward only. Remaining 2 introduced in 2.0 version. Okay. Now, type forward only. It supports only forward direction. Remaining 2 forward, backward. Type forward only doesn't support absolute position, relative position. But these remaining 2, absolute position, relative position also supported. What is that? I have to explain. But what's the difference between sensitive, insensitive you observe? One difference is there. It will not show changes made by others in a distributed database management system. It will show changes made by others in a distributed database management system. Only one difference is there. Sensitive, insensitive. Only one difference is there. Online students, first listen the class. End of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. Listen the class. See, 3 types of result set is there. Now, sensitive, insensitive, if you observe, insensitive, sensitive. If you observe, only one difference. It will not show changes made by others in a distributed database management system. Here, it will show changes made by others in a distributed database management system. Okay? Only one difference. Now, that difference I'll explain. See, it is a database. Always we are writing database like a container type because huge amount of data can be stored. In a container, huge amount of data can be maintained. That's what like that we'll write. Now, it is one database. Now, this database, if you want to distribute over the world, like example, Facebook database is there. Worldwide, any number of people can access. How it is possible? With the server software only possible. That is one server required. Server, we have to install one server software. That is next topic only it comes. Tomcat server, iPlanet server, WebLogic server, WebSphere server, JBoss server, Wildfly server. So many servers are there. What is server? Types of servers, types of clients, all you will study next topic only. Present for this concept, you can understand it is possible. Suppose it is on server. This server and database connected together. Okay, server and database connected together. Now, once if the database connected to server, this database, any number of people at a time from any corner in the world can access. Once if the database is connected to server, this database, any number of people at a time from any corner in the world can access. Then that is called Distributed Database Management System, DDBMS. So database can be distributed over the world. How? With server, with helping of server. Now, n number of people at a time can access. Suppose here many clients. Now client 1, it is client 2. Online students, listen with concentration. End of the session, I'll clarify your doubts. It is not one-to-one session. See, online, how many members are there? 460. Every second, one doubt comes. Daily, I'm giving time now for doubts also. Suppose 3 clients. Client 1. Client 2, client 3. Now you observe, once if the database is connected to server, that database you can call it as Distributed Database Management System, DDBMS. In the tables relation is there, we are calling Relational Database Management System, RDBMS. Like table to table relations possible, that is RDBMS. Once if it is connected to server, you can distribute over the world. Then Distributed Database Management System, DDBMS. Okay. Now any number of people at a time from any corner in the world can access. Any number of people at a time can access. While accessing, what will happen? Just you observe. Suppose one EMP table. In this table, employee number, name, salary. Suppose employee number, name, salary. Okay, 101. Like this, 102. Suppose 103. 103. Triple C, some salary. Like this we have. Okay. Now, for getting this data, which query we are write? Select query. Select query will write. Select a star from employee. Then this data comes. So this is result set here. 101. 101. Triple A, 5,000. 102. Triple B, 3,500. 103. Triple C, 6,000. This data comes here. This is result set. Okay. Here. Employee number 101, triple A, 5,000. Employee number 102, triple B, 3,500. 103, triple C, 6,000. Okay. Now, like this data. Now, suppose from client 1, this is table, that is result set. That is Java, this is database. Okay, like that. Now from client 1, I'll send one SQL query to database through server. Select a star from EMP, I'll send. Then this total data comes. This is result set. Okay. Again, client 2 also will send. Client 2 will get. Client 3 will get. Suppose here, assume this one, it is sensitive or insensitive, any one. Sensitive or insensitive. Any one, Suppose this is sensitive. Suppose this is insensitive. Like that assume. Okay. Now you observe client to 1, client to 2, client to 3. Client to 1 is send request. Select a star from student employee. Is sent. Then this data comes. This result set is given as a sensitive or insensitive. Any one given. Here. This person given sensitive. This person given insensitive. What's the difference you observe? Now, here, client to 1, he'll update the salary. This person's salary updated. So suppose like a 4,500, he updated. Okay, 4,500. He updated salary. Immediately what will happen? The request comes to database because that is temporarily. Result set is temporarily or permanently. Table permanently. Database stored permanent. That is the reason database we are using. If everything is possible Java, why database? Database is not required. Permanent storage mechanism, organizing data purpose, database only required. If you use files, very difficult to manage. That is the reason only databases. Okay. Now here, this data first you will update the data here. Then what is updated? Result set updated. That request comes here. Table also updated. It is permanently updated. Suppose salary 4,500 updated. After updating here, immediately sensitive place it is updated 4,500, but insensitive place not updated. Now, actually, which system updated? Client to 1. Client to 1. This client to 1 updated database, but immediately it has shown in client to 2, but it will not be shown in client to 3. Suppose what this person will do, he'll close this connection. Again, he'll create connection. He'll send request to get data. Then 4,500 comes. But up to that, it will not show. What?
Recording in
Some
progress.
application very quickly response required. Some application later required. Depends upon application requirement. Suppose one example I'll take. Stock market application is there. Stock market. Those who invested money in a stock market. Okay. What they'll do? Every minute they'll observe while trading. Morning 10 to 5 trading will be there. Okay. At that time what they'll do? While going on road also, while sitting in a taxi also, they'll observe share market indexes. Okay. But they invested money, lakhs of money they invested. Every second they'll observe. Okay. Every second they'll observe. For that, sensitive result set required or insensitive required? Sensitive required. Immediate effect required. Immediately. Actually, one person is going to update result, but immediately those who are observing, for all people it appears. Fraction of seconds it is updated. Okay. That is immediately effect required. Immediately that index values are changed. Every second it is updated. Increase it, decrease it, increase it, decrease it. Not only that one, even the written program colors also. If increase it green color and decrease it red color, like that written, the background color also changed, you observe. That index changed, background colors also changed. That is immediate effect required. Then they'll use sensitive, that type. Suppose cricket score will be there, ball by ball. Then what will happen? Team score changed, as well as player score changed. Player history from when he started batting, when he started playing. That day onwards, history also changed. Ball by ball totally changed. There also sensitive required. Every ball, then total history changed. That person player history changed. Even team history changed. Complete country history changed. Everything changed. Immediately effect required. That is also sensitive required. Some application sensitive required, some application insensitive required. Immediate effect required, go for sensitive. Immediate effect not required, go for insensitive. Suppose example, one more. Income tax assessment year will be there. So that income tax assessment year starts April 1st onwards, March 31st. Okay. Those are paying tax. What they'll do up to midnight, March 31st midnight also they'll do transactions. Okay. To save the tax. To save the tax, they'll do so many things. They'll invest money in a fixed deposit also, and policies, insurance policies also. Like what are the sections are there? ATD, ATC, like there's so many sections will be there. To save the tax, they'll invest. So at that time, what they'll do? Now online banking is there, internet banking is there, mobile banking is there, everything is there. That's what up to midnight, 12 o'clock also they'll do transaction. Previously, up to bank timings only. But now, midnight, 12 o'clock also you can do transaction. Suppose up to midnight 12 o'clock if they do transaction, that it comes under that year. 1 minute late means next year. That will happen. That is next year they have to show. They cannot show that invested money. They cannot show here. That's what they'll do. Up to midnight 12 o'clock they'll do transaction. But bank people are working up to midnight 12 o'clock. Later what they'll do after 5 days or 4 days also. Next day holiday will be there for them. April 1st holiday will be there. Okay, 31st late night also, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock also, they'll work. Later what they'll do? Next day they'll take all day. Later they'll do transactions, all those things. Up to 31st midnight, what is happened? They want to see transactions. What they'll do? Insensitive they'll open. If they open sensitive, one person will withdraw money, person will deposit money, that amount increase it, decrease it, increase it, decrease it. They cannot understand what they have to do. Okay. So their latest information not required. Up to midnight 31st, March 31st, what is happened, that data required. Then they should not open with sensitive, no. If they open, they cannot calculate. Like that. Some applications, latest information, immediate effect required. Some application we don't require. Depends on that, we have to select. So, sensitive, it will show changes made by others. Insensitive, it will not show changes made by others. So actually, who is updating? Client 1. It is updated in client 2 also because sensitive. It is not updated in client 3 because insensitive. That's the difference. Write this one. I'll give description. Write this diagram. I'll give you notes. I'll give a description. Write the notes as it is. Write the diagram as it is. Is it over? So this database, any number of people at a time from any corner in the world can access because already connected to server. Once if it is connected to server software, it is called Distributed Database Management System, DDBMS. Any number of people can access. Okay. So client 1, you will update the data in database. Immediately it will be shown in client 2 because sensitive result set. It will not be shown in client 3 because insensitive result set. That's the difference. Is it completed? No, not done. The above example, client 1 updates the data in a database. In the above example, client 1 updates the data in database. Immediately, it will be shown. Listen. It will be shown. Immediately, it will be shown in client 2. Because it is the sensitive result set. And it will not be shown in client 3 because it is a insensitive result set. In the above example, client 1 updates the data in a database. Immediately, it will be shown in client 2 because it is a sensitive result set. And it will not be shown in client 3 because it is an insensitive result set. That's the difference. Immediate effect required, go for sensitive. Immediate effect not required, go for insensitive. Like that, you have to select. Depends upon application requirement. What is required, what is not required. Based on that, you have to select. Is it over? Now, there are 3 types of result set. Sensitive, insensitive, type forward only. Okay. Type scroll sensitive, type scroll insensitive, type forward only. 3 types. In that, difference between type scroll sensitive, type scroll insensitive you have seen. Okay. Now, what is absolute position, what is relative position, I have to explain. As well as backward direction, how it is possible, I have to explain. Okay. For those all, methods are there. Now, first of all, next write it. By using result set enhancements feature, we can perform the following operations on result set. By using result set enhancements features, we can perform the following operations on result set. By using result set enhancements feature only write it, one feature, no? By using result set enhancements feature, we can perform the following operations on result set. First one, moving a cursor in a scrollable result set. Second one, updating records with methods. Third one, inserting records with methods. Fourth one, deleting records with methods. Moving a cursor in a scrollable result set. Updating records with methods. Inserting records with methods. Deleting records with methods. These operations we can perform. By using result set enhancements feature, we can perform the following operations on result set. So without update query, we can update record. Without insert query, we can insert record. Without delete query, we can delete record. You can move the cursor any place to any place. These are the benefits with result set enhancement. But if everything is possible with Java, it is better. But everything is not possible with Java. That's the reason SQL only better. Okay. That's what compulsory you have to learn SQL. SQL, PLSQL compulsory. Now here update, insert, delete you can write. But how many queries? Hundreds of queries you can write SQL. So while developing projects, so many different types of queries required to retrieve data from database. That's what SQL, PLSQL only better. So now here without queries possible, these are operations. With Java methods only possible. In future, if everything is possible with Java, then SQL, PLSQL not required. But at present, we are depending on SQL, PLSQL only. That is the reason as compared to this one, SQL, PLSQL only better. Here only one benefit, best benefit this is. Moving a cursor only okay. You can move the cursor any place to any place. But otherwise, old one, JDBC 1.0 version, suppose 10th record if you want to display, next 10 times you have to call. Then only you can display 10th. But now directly you can move the cursor to 10th with 2.0. Okay. Again, once if it is moved forward direction, no. If you want to go back to one record back, not possible. You have to close the result set. Again, you have to create result set. Then it comes to before first. Again, you have to start like that. But here, backward direction possible, forward direction possible, absolute, relative, all possible. That is benefit. But these three not important. Okay. Now, first, here you observe forward direction, backward direction. Here, forward direction, backward direction. That is with this only I'll explain. As well as absolute, relative. This is also I'll explain with this only. Okay, moving cursor only. Now, first one, moving a cursor in a scrollable result set. Note on. Moving a cursor in a scrollable result set. Moving a cursor in a scrollable result set. Moving a cursor in a scrollable result set. Now, cursor movement method purpose only, many SQL many methods introduced. See, Java P. Here, in the result set only, many methods introduced. You have seen next method. It is 1.0 version. Okay. After that, many methods introduced. From here onwards. See, is before first, is after last, is before first, after last, get row, relative, previous. See, here many methods are introduced. Here, just package name I'll remove. Now, here first to 4 methods different, next to 4 methods different, this method different, this method one type, these two methods one type, these two methods one type. I'll give first you write this all. The above, just what you do is complete, no need to write all public abstract boolean. This first one write complete. First one write complete. Next one onwards only method name write it. Because same is there no? Okay. Now write this one. The above 4 methods are used to check the cursor position. The above 4 methods are used to check the cursor position. Nodo. First one complete write it. Second one onwards write it only method name. Like all public abstract boolean, all throws SQL exception. The above 4 methods are used to check the cursor position. The above 4 methods are used to move the cursor. The above 4 methods are used to check the cursor position. The above 4 methods are used to move the cursor. It returns row number. It returns true and moves the cursor to previous record. If the previous record is present. Otherwise, returns false. Absolute relative, I'll explain. I'll give you notes. Over. See, this all I'll explain. Four plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 methods are given. 12 methods. See, cursor movement methods only, 12 methods are there. Only cursor movement methods in 2.0. 1.0, only one method was there. That is next. Is it completed? Completed? See. See what I given here. By using result set enhancements feature. By using result set enhancement feature, we can perform the following operations on result set. First one, moving a cursor in a scrollable result set. You can move the cursor any place to any place. Updating records with methods. Without writing update query, we can update record. Inserting records with methods. Without writing insert query, we can insert record. Deleting records with methods. Without writing delete query, we can delete. Now, first one you are learning. Moving a cursor in a scrollable result set. For this one only, these many methods are given. For this one only, these many methods are given. Now, First four methods. The above four methods are used to check the cursor position. Suppose if we call this method, if the cursor is before first, it returns true. Otherwise returns false. If we call this method, if the cursor is after last, it returns true. Otherwise false. If the cursor is first, it returns true. Otherwise false. Is last. If the cursor is after last record, then true. Otherwise false. That type. So these all only to check the position. Okay. Suppose I'll open SQL prompt. Suppose select a star from student. Now, total 7 records are there. Assume this is the result set. It is actually a table. Assume like a result set. Now, from table retrieved, assume result set type. It's on result set. It is result set. Okay. Now, whenever result set is generated, result set pointer or cursor points to before first record. Cursor is there. If I call is before first method, it returns true or false? True. If I call is after last, false. If I call is first, false. Is last, false. So, if the cursor is here, is before first, if you call true, remaining all false. Okay. Suppose cursor is here after 7. It is nothing but position is called after last. Suppose cursor is here. It is called first. Cursor is here last. Like that. Okay. So cursor is that particular place. It returns true. Otherwise false. Okay. But next to 4 methods I given. You see next to 4 method names, what are those? Before first, after last, first, last. Only is word not there. Is only not there. Okay, method name same is there. Now, suppose cursor is here. If I call before first, it is already before first.
True.
There only will be there. If we call after last, directly it comes to after last. It is movement method, cursor moving purpose. After last different, is after last different. Is after last will check the position. After last means it moves to after last. Okay. So if I call after last, it comes here. If I call first, it comes to first. If I call last, it comes to last. Now cursor can be anywhere. Suppose cursor is here. Cursor is here. If I call before first, it comes here. If I call first, it comes here. If I call last, last record. If I call after last, after last. Like that. Okay. Now, here, first.
Recording in progress.
The above 4 methods are used to move the cursor. So if we call before first, cursor can be anywhere. It goes to before first. If we call after last, it goes to after last. It goes to first. It goes to last. That is. Okay. If we call get row number returns. Row number. Suppose here. Suppose cursor is here. What is the row number? 4. Okay. Suppose cursor is here. Cursor is here. Like that. Current position number. This suppose this record may be deleted. This record may be deleted. Now this row number 3. Roll number 4. But row number 3 only. Like that. Row number. Okay. it returns row number, not roll number, not employee number. Okay. Now it returns row number. That method row number purpose. Now previous. Suppose cursor is here. Now previous method, if I call, what will happen? It returns true and moves the cursor to fourth record. Again previous 3. It returns true and moves the cursor. Again previous. Again previous. Again previous. False. It will not move to before first. It is false. It is stopped there only. False returns, then it is not moved. Okay. Previous record not there. That's what false. It is just equivalent to next, just opposite. It is backward direction purpose. So previous backward direction purpose. Next method forward direction. Next method already studied. Next we see you have seen. But absolute relative, it is different. Here again that integer parameter is there. Here positive number also you can pass, negative number also you can pass. These all methods, instance methods or class methods? Instance method, static keyword not there. Okay, instance methods. You have to call with result set reference. Result set reference dot absolute. Like this you have to call. Any method with RS, result set reference. If I call RS absolute 3, if I write, what this will do? It moves a cursor to third record. In a forward third record, from it moves a cursor from starting to third record. From starting to third record in forward direction. Okay. Suppose if you write RS dot absolute -3, if you write, it moves the cursor. It moves a cursor from ending to third record. Third record in backward direction. Suppose you observe in a result set, suppose cursor is here. If I call RS dot absolute 3, where it comes? No. From it goes here, from here 1, 2, 3. Third place only. From starting to third record, cursor can be anywhere. From starting to third record. If I write, suppose cursor is here. If I call RS dot absolute -3, 5. So first what will happen? From first it goes to ending. From that 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay. Suppose now cursor is here. If I call RS dot absolute +2, it comes to second record 2. If I call RS dot absolute -2, 6. Cursor can be anywhere from starting to third or second, whatever you write. From ending, negative number if you write, ending, backward direction. Positive number, forward direction. Negative number, backward direction. Okay. Positive number while writing from starting. Negative number from ending. That type. Suppose cursor is here. If I call RS dot absolute +5, fifth record, 5. Okay. RS dot absolute -5, third record. +5 means from here, fifth record. -5 means from ending, fifth record. Okay, like that. Cursor can be anywhere. That is not counted. Anywhere starting to that record, ending to that record. Positive, negative, that type. Write his notes. RS dot absolute plus 3. It moves the cursor from starting to third record in forward direction. RS dot absolute minus 3. It moves the cursor from ending to third record in backward direction. RS dot relative 3. It moves a cursor from current position to third record. Note on this one also, I'll explain. In forward direction. RS dot relative minus 3. It moves a cursor from current position to third record in backward direction. RS dot relative plus 3. It moves a cursor from current position to third record in forward direction. RS dot relative minus 3. It moves a cursor from current position to third record in backward direction. That particular record is not there, error comes. So our cursor is last. Again you will call RS dot absolute plus 3. Plus 3 minus 3, okay, that is works. Relative. Next is not there. Relative 3. Error comes. Exception also throws no. Suppose there are only 2 records in the database. You will write RS dot absolute 5 you will write. 5th record not there. Error comes. Exception. RS dot relative plus 3. It moves a cursor from current position to third record in forward direction. RS dot relative minus 3. It moves a cursor from current position to third record in backward direction. Is it completed? Now, a last question, give me answer. Relative means from current position. Positive number, forward direction. Negative number, backward direction. That type. Suppose cursor is here. If I call RS dot relative plus 3. From current position, third record. 1, 2, 3. If it is RS dot relative minus 3, 1. Okay. Now, cursor is here. RS dot relative plus 2, 5. Minus 2, 1. Like this. Suppose now RS dot relative minus 3. Exception. Runtime error. Not there. Okay. Like that. Now, these are cursor movement methods. Suppose now cursor is here. If I call is before first, what will happen? It returns false. Suppose if I call before first, it goes to before first. It goes to before first. Is before first different? Before first different. Is before first, it will check the before first is there or not. It's just like a question. Is before first? No. Then false. Okay. Is before first. Question type. Method name only, question type is there, you observe. Okay. Only before first is there, no? It goes to before first. Cursor can be anywhere. It goes to before first. That type. Okay. Now, cursor is here. If I call rs dot absolute minus 3. rs dot absolute minus 3. There only 5th place only is there, because absolute minus 3 means from ending 1, 2, 3 again there only. Okay, relative different. Now rs dot relative minus 3 2 from year back 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay, these all how to use we'll see tomorrow class. Online students, just wait 2 minutes. I'll clarify your doubts.